Imagine peering back in time, seeing the universe not as it is, but as it was millions, sometimes billions, of years ago. That's exactly what the James Webb Space Telescope is allowing humans to do right now. Launched with the ambition to see farther and clearer than any telescope before it, JWST is transforming our cosmic perspective, reshaping not just what we see, but what we think is possible about the universe around us. Let's start with just how revolutionary this instrument is. Unlike the Hubble Space Telescope, which mainly observed invisible and ultraviolet light, James Webb operates almost entirely in the infrared spectrum. That may sound technical, but here's what it means. Webb can look through thick clouds of cosmic dust and capture light that's been traveling across the universe since the dawn of the first stars and galaxies. In effect, it's a time machine, unveiling objects from a period when the universe was barely a few 100 million years old. Think about that. The light from the galaxies Webb studies began its journey before our sun, our planet, or even the concept of life as we know it existed. Each image is a message from deep time, like an ancient letter waiting epochs to be delivered. One striking example comes from the field of galaxy formation. Scientists expected to find early galaxies as faint, fuzzy blobs, little more than vague smears of light. But instead, James Webb has revealed that even the earliest galaxies are surprisingly well organized and complex. Spiral shapes, intricate structures, star-filled disks, all appearing much earlier than models had predicted. This throws a wrench in long-standing theories, suggesting galactic evolution was slow and chaotic in the universe's youth. Reflecting on this, it's a reminder of how little we truly know. Each advance in technology disrupts what we thought was settled knowledge. There's something humbling and energizing about that, too. Every time we clarify part of the cosmic story, new mysteries emerge where we thought there were answers. Here's a passage from literature that captures that sense of wonder. And that is how change happens. One gesture, one person, one moment at a time. Ref literature. In Webb's case, it's one photon, one particle of ancient light, at a time, steadily building a new narrative for our universe. And the idea of cosmic change isn't just poetic. Webb is directly observing planets in the process of being born. Take the images of dusty protoplanetary disks surrounding stars in the Orion Nebula, a place where new worlds are forming right before our eyes. These disks glow brightly in infrared, revealing rings and gaps where planets might be sweeping out their orbits, accumulating material. For the first time, we aren't just imagining planet birth. We're witnessing it in real time. There's something powerful in the notion that the universe is still at work, still creating worlds by the millions, orchestrating a dance of dust, gravity, and light. Let's linger on this thought. What does it mean to see planetary nursery rooms, to watch the mechanisms of creation at a distance of more than 1,000 light years? It reframes the old philosophical question, are we alone? Now we see that systems where life might arise are not rare accidents, but natural byproducts, unfolding everywhere across the cosmos. Even the atmospheres of exoplanets, planets orbiting other stars, are now open to Webb's infrared gaze. As a planet passes in front of its sun, a tiny fraction of starlight filters through its atmosphere, leaving chemical fingerprints that the telescope can decode. Webb has already detected ingredients like water vapor, carbon dioxide, and even organic molecules in the air of distant worlds. Imagine standing on the surface of one of these planets, breathing an alien atmosphere that Webb has sensed from millions of kilometers away. Pause and think about the scale here. A machine built by human minds is now resolving the flavor of air on worlds we may never visit. Here's a bit of poetry that resonates. Every atom belonging to me, as good, belongs to you. Ref Poetry. It's a reminder that the search for life elsewhere isn't just about distance. It's about connection, about finding familiar patterns in the unknown. Turning from exoplanets to stars, Webb is also revolutionizing our understanding of stellar death. Its sensitivity in the infrared makes it an exceptional tool for observing supernovae, the cataclysmic explosions that mark the end of a star's life. In one early observation, Webb captured the aftermath of a supernova, revealing knots of heavy elements like gold and platinum being ejected into space. These observations strengthen the view that supernovae are responsible for seeding the galaxy with many of the elements essential for life. This is cosmic recycling on a grand scale. The same atoms forged in the core of stars become the stuff of planets, air, water, and living cells. We are, to borrow another literary line, made of star stuff. And with Webb, we can witness that cycle as it unfolds. Here's a philosophical turn. If the ingredients for life are produced in the deaths of stars, then every living thing is a temporary arrangement of cosmic leftovers. There's an awe in knowing that connection, seeing it play out not as metaphor, but as fact on the grandest scales possible. James Webb is even venturing into territory that directly challenges our entire understanding of cosmology. By looking further back in time than ever before, Webb is helping measure the rate at which the universe is expanding, a value known as the Hubble constant. This number should, in theory, be the same no matter how it's measured. But discrepancies between early and late universe measurements have led to a puzzle scientists call the cosmic tension problem. Webb's data, spanning greater distances and deeper time frames, is beginning to illuminate this tension, but also making it clear that simple solutions might not exist. The universe, it seems, doesn't give up its secrets easily. Sometimes deeper insight brings sharper questions, and Webb is raising new mysteries even as it answers old ones. It's hard not to be philosophical when faced with these revelations. Here's a line from philosophy that captures this feeling. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Ref Philosophy. The work of the James Webb Space Telescope is a vivid reminder that wonder isn't just a feeling, it's an engine for discovery, pushing us to confront the unknown, refine our questions, and expand our concept of what's possible. Let's think about what has happened in just a short time since Webb began operations. Dozens of observations have already challenged established models, whether about how galaxies cluster together, how black holes form, or even the abundance of certain elements in the early universe. Patterns once assumed to be universal are giving way to a universe that is, if anything, richer and more diverse than anyone imagined. Remember, though, every technological leap in astronomy has rewritten the story of the cosmos. When Galileo first turned his telescope to the sky, he shattered the notion of a static, perfect universe. Edwin Hubble's work transformed the Milky Way from the entirety of the cosmos into just one galaxy among billions. And now Webb, peering deeper than ever, is reshaping our story yet again. But the telescope itself, intricate as it is only half the story. It takes human curiosity, persistence, and imagination to turn raw data into insight. There's a passage from a well-known speech that feels fitting. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Ref a speech. In space science, the work is often for all of humanity, pushing the boundaries for a collective future, expanding the library of knowledge that belongs to everyone. Let's return to the scale of what's happening. Every image, every spectrum collected by Webb represents years of effort from thousands of scientists, engineers, and visionaries across the globe. It's a kind of collaboration that speaks to the heart of what science can achieve. A species reaching out to touch the edges of its own ignorance, guided by questions rather than simple answers. Is it possible that the greatest lesson of the Webb telescope is not just what it shows, but how it demonstrates the power of shared inquiry? When we look at those golden, honeycomb-shaped mirrors floating more than 1 million kilometers from Earth, we see not just reflections from the distant past, but the promise of a future shaped by discovery. Looking ahead, the data that Webb collects will fuel entire careers, generate new fields of study, and spawn questions no one has even thought to ask yet. Children growing up today may look back on these years as a turning point, the moment when humanity's view of its place in the universe was forever expanded. In poetry, sometimes it takes just a few words to capture a sense of forever, to see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild flower. Ref Poetry. With Webb, we see universes in faint glimmers of infrared, a cosmos written in starlight, waiting to be read by anyone curious enough to ask. So as the James Webb Space Telescope continues its silent vigil, spinning slowly in the deep darkness, our collective story grows richer, more complex, and endlessly more fascinating. The universe is not what we expected. It is grander, stranger, and more filled with possibility than even our boldest ideas could predict. Wonder remains not just the beginning, but the enduring path of wisdom, a path illuminated anew by each revelation from this extraordinary eye in the sky.